Hello, my fellow Wastelanders. Yeah, I look once again, and yeah, I'm going to be carrying on with the kit build. I just had my dinner, so I'll quickly put that away for the time being, so you're not looking at a plate. So yeah, so we are going to be carrying on now from where I left off. Yes, gonna move some stuff around. Make sure that's there. Cool. Right. So where we'd left off was I just built this pit here, and I just got into here. So I'll show you those two pieces. So that's the two pieces I've built from both sides. Start off on. So those two pieces, which are everything that's on this page here. So up to here, and I've also made this piece, which is right there. Now, obviously, I had to leave it for a bit because one, I was hungry. Me and my wife was hungry, so she wanted food, and also I find it polite not to sit here and talk whilst, unless you know who I am and I've got a good, repertoire with you, then I don't really like sitting there and eating food and talking to a camera. So I thought it would be nice. Now, the beginning part of this video, I had a bit of an accident with the glue bit. So I said I was going to need to go and get some new PVA glue. So I went and found the PVA glue, and I thought I'd try and fill it up, but it was getting too fussy making around. So for those who are around, they should know what this is when I show it up. So this is one of those little super concentrated squash bottles, and this one is I picked up from a local store just down the road, and this is about 20 servings in this, or more depending on the size of the vessel you're drinking out of. This is actually made out of pretty much the same stuff that little glue bottle thing. So I've actually put the PVA glue into that, and I've also got a piece of greaseproof paper down here, and I'm actually going to squirt the PVA glue onto here, and I'm actually going to use a little broken part of a wooden clothes peg to actually just pick it up and smooth it. You will have to apologise. I know my camera's literally right there in front of me, but my monitor is here just off to my right, and also down below is where my phone is, where it's acting as my second monitor. So, but yeah, we're gonna put the camera back down again, and we're gonna carry on. Now, as I said, I've kind of positioned myself just a little bit more out of the way. That's fine. So, all right. I can hear someone laughing. It's probably my wife. So we're gonna tilt this down a bit. As I said, here it's my monitor. It's my piece of my greaseproof paper, and as I said, I'm just going to use a little thing. So we are now up to doing this bit here, which, if looking at the actual picture, I think it might be what is essentially, looking on the main picture itself, is this bit here. This bit here, which is the main arm of the whole thing. So that's what we are going to build now. So here we need the 6mm by the 165mm long piece, which I think is probably going to be this, because it's the only one. So this is the longest one I've got. So So we need that. We also need this piece that's here. So we need this piece. And we also need that piece, which is this bit. So we need those three pieces. And according to this, we need to glue that. And it looks like we need to glue it that way and then glue it like that. So we've got pinholes down the bottom here and then pinholes at the top here. So as I said, gonna get my glue, and this has got 66mm in. So just going to use a little bit at a time so I don't waste any of it. Like I said, I'm just using the back end of a peg. To be honest, what I probably could do is I could probably just do this. Really, just things like this where I can just put it in. I could probably just do that and then push that in. So we'll do it this way around. So let's make sure that goes all the way in. And I might just leave that excess bit on the end. So the good thing about having this piece of greaseproof paper is if I need to press anything down onto it, I'm not putting anything onto this. Now, this PVA glue that I'm using is by Evo-Stick, and I picked up a huge 5 litre or 1 gallon of this stuff to do some decorating with. And as I said, I've still got quite a bit left. I've probably got about 3/4 of that thing left. So stick right into there. Make sure it's properly situated in there and let it do its thing. And it looks like I need to go like that by the looks of it. And then I need to get a 5mm by 96mm, which, so that's a 5mm, and this is a 6mm. And then through this hole here at the top, that needs to be glued in place, and it needs to be glued in halfway by the looks of it, according to the instructions. So this needs to be glued into here. Now this is going to be a bit on the tricky side to glue, but what we will do is if we put you into there, take that glue off. What we will do at this point is make sure that you are properly centered, and then make sure you're properly centered, which you look like you are there. We'll get a little bit of glue. And just smooth it around. Now the good thing about using a peg is I can just scrape it. I can just scrape the glue off. If I need to. What I'll probably end up doing is later on I'll probably use the little bit of sandpaper that I have to do that. So, right. So that is that piece. Now, here comes the fun part. It looks like I now need some number 9s. I like this because it now means I get to use these two pieces. So, right, here comes the worrying part. Have I used the wrong bit? No, I have not. So what we will do is we will put that and that onto there, like that. That to there. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm having a bit of an issue here, so I've got to do it quickly because I think that's glued up. Right. So what we will do, in fact, is if we push that through, make sure that and that is about the same size, both sides. We're actually going to get our little ruler and measure the both sides. So that's 4. So it needs to go across a little bit both sides. What we'll probably end up doing is these two pieces here. I don't think this needs to spin. I think it just needs to spin in the hole. So what I might just do is I might glue these to here. So yeah, so I'll glue these two. So glue that to there. And then if I stick you there like so, what we can do, oh, you do not want to come off now, do you? So what I might need to do is give it a little bit of a sanding. I think it might be because of the glue that I put on. let's see. That little bit of sanding helped. Yeah, it did. It did. So we will do the same now on this side. There we go. So looks like that's like that. So I'm going to stick that there. Right. So this is where the fun part comes in. So I have to use this bit. So they're glued together. So I use a 3mm by 5mm piece. So a 3mm by 15mm. Is that one of these pieces? No. It's one of two of these pieces. So into here. So through that. Can you stay? Thank you. So into there. Through there. By the looks of it. And then by the looks of it, go through the second hole. So glue that first through there. That's 4A. Then that can go through there. So looking at it from that point of view, it's going to go through there. Like so. So like this. So I think that's the stopper. So as it comes up, this flings. So you put something in there and you hold it down and it goes woof. So you're looking at it from this point of view, say these axles. So I think that it's going to go in there like so. So as it comes round and it gets to a certain point, it's going to stop and it's just going to launch it. So it says now I have to glue. I glue that pin, but I don't glue it to there because it needs to spin. So I need to glue that pin and that pin. So we're just gonna spread both sides with some glue, and then once it sets up and it's done, I'll use a bit of this. I'll use this sandpaper here to use this sandpaper to sand it back, just so I can get that glue in there so it doesn't come off. So that's that. Obviously, if there's anyone watching, don't hesitate to say hello. I don't bite. and I'm quite friendly. So, hi. So, we will let that glue up and let that sit still. So, I think from here, now, that needs to glue up and that needs to set up. From here now, we are going to make this box, which I think is, I should have 5 pieces. Am I missing a piece? Where's my box? Huh. Nah, I can't be missing a piece, can I? What? Or am I just losing my marbles and I just can't see the piece I'm looking for? Okay, I am now having to go back to the instructions now, people. It says I'm supposed to have 3 of these size 10, and then 2 of these size 11s, ladies and gentlemen, I think I am missing a piece from this kit. I might need to go back and look at my footage from before to see even if I had the original piece in the first place. And you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. So, hopefully